Hello, let's check together the digitalization of the game Settlers of Catan. Um, it is actually one of my favorite digitalizations of board games. You will create a profile and you will be able to play by yourself or with your friends or just strangers. Um, and when you play, you will be able to choose between the base game. There's a free version of this, but there's all of these other scenarios which you would have to buy. They're not expensive actually. There's less than 10 euros, most of them. Some of them are 3 or 4. Maybe they got a little more expensive recently, I don't know. But the main game which we'll be playing is free. There's also these suns units where you can play some games and you get rewarded some suns, and you can use those units to then try the other games at the cost of 3 suns or something like that. I don't remember. Right. So we'll just play the game, and you are able to add bots too. Um, I will go back in here in the lobby, so to say, and I will invite somebody. So in the list of friends, my wife is online. I will invite her. Oh, there she is. And I will also add a bot. Well, actually, not in here, the bot I will add after I start the game. I will be able to, let's just go for the free match. And here I add the bot. I can control, the default is 10 points, but you can change to more or less. And there are some settings, we can just leave them that way. If you don't have patience with others, you can just turn the timer on, but let's just not do that right now. I will add a bot, not just one actually, but I want it to be a rookie. Okay, let's start the game. And this is the base game. You're probably familiar with this. If you're not, I will just explain the whole game. So as I was saying, you have to get to 10 points. I seem to be the first player. The way you get points, you start with 2 points because you initially place 2 houses. When you place a house, you place it at the intersection of 3 resource tiles, resource hexagons, or pentagons, sorry. So each of these pentagons has a number. The dots below the number indicate how often this number can be diced. So 8 and 6 are the most frequent dices. Then 9, then 5, 4, 3, and then finally the rarest is 12 and 2. 7 is actually not as a resource here, and it's actually the most frequent dice, but it's not something you can get a resource from. Instead, it's represented by this figure, which are the thieves. And when you throw a 7, you'll be able to move this unit onto the resources where you will block that resource, and you will also steal from somebody that has a house adjacent to it. But for now, let's see where I want to build houses. These are my houses, my roads, and my cities. It costs these resources to build a house. So these are these resources basically. These are the woods, these are the bricks, this is the hay, stone, sheeps, and this is how much it costs, anything that you can do in the game. These are the roads. You can put them on these lines in between the intersections. These are the houses. They cost one of almost each resource, but then the houses can be upgraded to cities, which costs a little more exotic. It's 3 stones and 2 hays. For now, I need to place my initial house. So what I want is big numbers. This one, look at these guys. These are all good. Also, this is quite good, but they're not this. They need to be kind of more variation of resources. Oh, this is even better. Look at this, 6, 5, 9. There we go. And then I have to build a road. This means that I will develop in a direction. So my next house would have to be at the distance of minimum 2 roads, and it has to be built roads, not just, if it's an empty road, I cannot build there. So I have to build one road here to put it here. I cannot build here because it's too close to another house. be it mine or somebody else's house. So now I can build a road here and develop here. Now it's my wife's turn. And the way it goes, it starts clockwise, let's say, and the last player places 2 houses and then it goes back. So because it's dealing with leftovers, it has 2 placements, one after the other. Oh, that's okay. It's a rookie bot, so it will do weird things. For instance, this in here is kind of, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, okay, so now I'm missing sheep and hay, so I want to get something that has both, and preferably again bigger numbers. I can do this with relatively bigger numbers. This one has hay, but it's a smaller number. This one has a smaller number for stone, but I already have stone with the big number here, so I'll just use this one instead. There. But I cannot really grow who knows where. If I go here, this basically means it's a port with bricks. If I add a placement here or here, I'll be able to trade. And you see later when it's your turn, you can trade with the bank or with other players. I'll show you that in a bit. But when I have this, I'll be able to trade bricks for cheaper. But for now, tempting as that is, I cannot build here. So I have to build here, and that just takes 1 resource. While if I expand here, at least I'll take from 2 resources if I place it here. So I'll just expand in that direction for now. The question mark is a similar port deal, but because it's not a particular resource, it applies to all of the resources, and it's 3-to-1 instead of 2-to-1, like it's when it's actually specifying what resource the port is for. Okay, so now I have these development cards are these things here. They cost 1 sheep, 1 hay, 1 stone. Let's get one of those. You can either click here or on this, and they're wild cards. They can even be victory points. So I got this for now. As I mentioned, what you got to do is get first to 10 points. We all started with 2 houses, so we all have 2 victory points you see here already. As I build 1 more house, I'll get 1 more victory point. If I replace a house with a city, now my wife wants to trade. She needs wood, and she accepts for now anything we have, but I don't want to do that. I don't even have wood. So as I was saying, if you upgrade a house, one of my existing houses, with one of the cities with the corresponding resources. Oh, that was weird. Okay, let's just throw dice. So if I do that, I get 1 more point. Okay, I can use this right now, and I'll wait. I'll be peaceful for starters, because what I'll do, I'll move the thieves, and I'll block a resource and steal from whoever has a house there. Okay, it's an 8, and she's doing stuff. Okay, she's developing faster than I am. I'm kind of in conflict here with the bot. I get a sheep. Not much to do with just sheeps for now. Okay, things are kind of getting out of hand, so I'll just block. What should I block? This here. Actually, this one. Am I getting a card? I like that. It's not so peaceful, but yeah. Okay, get some stone. Not much to do. I'm approaching. Now I'm 7 cards. If I get 1 more card and somebody throws a 7, I will have to throw down half of my cards. So I hope that won't happen. So you see, as I use the knight, I have this indicated in here. That is because another way to gain victory points is one of those 2 options here. That is having the largest army. That means if you have at least 3, the player that has at least 3 knights first will get the largest army. And you will get a card which entitles you to 2 victory points. Oh, this is not that bad. Okay, I'll take this to be sure I have it, and I'll get another development card. You see, I can just use these 3 for it. So I get that. Let's see what I get now. Okay, as I was saying, you can get a victory point directly from the filament card. Okay, now I've blocked the bot. You cannot build a road there anymore. I was afraid that the bot would do that first and then I would have been blocked. But now I can build a house here. And my wife can build a house here. Okay, okay. Everybody gets a sheep when I eat this down. Let's see. 11. Not much going on. I don't have a house here yet, so just the bot gets some wood. I can trade with the bot. Let's see if he wants a sheep for that wood. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, maybe he wants a sheep for a brick. Nope. Maybe a sheep for some hay. Nope. As I was saying, you can trade with the bank. You can go here. And right now the trade is 4-1 for any of the resources. As I'm saying, you can get one of those docks and then you can trade here 2-1 for bricks, here 2-1 for sheep. And if you have the question mark, then it's 3-1 for any of the resources. Ooh, okay. The game is afoot. The game is 2 feet. All right, my turn. I get some stone again. That's not bad, but there's not much I can do. Moving on. Sometimes you wait. The game can start a little slow sometimes. 12. Ain't nobody got 12. Okay. Louis, go ahead. Nobody got 7 cards. Nobody more than 7 cards. But he's so this is weird. He just blocked himself. That's just when you put it on rookie level, it will do bizarre things like this. Okay, I have nothing that's really useful. Let's see if the bot or my wife maybe wants some of that. Nope. Some of this. Nope. Maybe this. So I'm trying trades. I could use it. Okay. I mean, I can even be a little more generous, see if somebody wants that. But never mind. Moving on. Oh, there's emojis, by the way. So if you're impatient and somebody takes too much. Ooh. Night. Ouch. Yeah, so you can get angry or say taking a lot of time there, or just it was good. It was bad. Wink, wink. No, anyway, you get the point. What's going on? 7. Where he's going to place it? He's blocking himself. Over peaceful, this guy. Okay. I get some of that. I could. I definitely need some hay. Does the bot not have any? Let me give him something more exotic, like some stone. Nope. Sheep. I mean, here, like an offer. If the bot takes it, I'm not gonna. Okay. Well, the other thing I can do is expand here and make sure that I get more hay next time. No snap. Oh man. That was brutal. Okay, now with 8 she gets 2 resources because she's got 2 houses. For each house you have, you get 2 resources. And then if you have, for each city you can have more. You get 2 resources for each city. Even a bigger bang for the buck. Ah man, come on bot, give me some. Get some, go get some. No? Okay, moving on. So, I was saying you can get 2 points if you have the longest army. The next thing, the other solution for 2 extra points is the longest road. Ouch. Hey, I needed that. Crap. Oh well. So if you have the play that has first minimum 5 roads, gets that longest road reward, which gives you um, two victory points. And now I can, let me just get a development card for now. Okay. But by the way, if you get that card, you're not out of the woods with those two victory points, because somebody can one up you, and you lose that. You lose those 2 points. Oh, she's bad. Bad and mad. Okay, I get some. Okay, she's not getting away with blocking me there. This is how it feels. Oh, good. All right. I could use some brick though. No brick. Let me see if I can trade a stone for a brick. No? 2 stones, but only for the bot. Bot? No. You don't know, bot. You don't know. Okay, let's see if I get something else good. Not much. Okay, you need to end your turn. Don't forget to end your turn. Other player will wait for you otherwise. 7. Oh, man. That hurt. Yikes. So she got a year of plenty. That means she can take 2 resources from the bank, whatever. No, she blocked me. That's just... enough. Okay, well, at least I can do this, unblock myself, and finally get the first one for the longest army, so I get 2 extra victory points. For now, better than nothing. I'll block her again. She did me a nasty there. I'll try to develop over here. Oh, I need the 3rd dice first. 4. There you go. I'll develop here. I still have enough distance, so fingers crossed. Oh man, I lost that 6. That's a sick loss. The bot. Okay. I need wood, I need sheep, I ain't getting any of that. Maybe something like that. No, moving on. Okay. For now, I have a little lead. Not everybody knows about this lead, so the victory points that I have in my hand from the development cards, because the other players don't know what development cards I have in my hand, they don't know about my extra victory points I might have from the development cards. So it's like they can guess it, because in here it does show I have 1 development card. So my wife has none, the bot has none. What can I do? I can try to trade. Bot, come on. There's not getting to it. Okay. So yeah. I'm quite... I was quite happy with how they digitalized this game. So my wife took the longest road. She's the first to have 5 roads. If I manage to have 6 before she moves on to 6, then I steal it from her, but I don't know if I have any chances of doing that. Let's see. 7. Okay. 3 comes rarely, but she would get so much from that. I'm just gonna block it. And still something from her. Now, you're of plenty. What can I get with that? Not much. Maybe another one of this. Let's see. It's kind of gambling with this, because you don't know what you're going to get. There's a annoying card, Monopoly card. So when you get a Monopoly card, you can name a resource, and you basically get all of the resources from the other, all the cards of that resource from the other players. So if the other players are stacking a bunch of wood, I would get all of that wood. That's kind of cool for me if I get it, but not if I am the one that has to drop all of my wood. Oh, come on. I've been watching the dice, nothing else. Oh, she's planning to keep her roads title. Okay, I see you. I get one card. I could use some hay right about now. 4, come on. Or 5, okay. Sheesh. Okay, let's try this one. Some hay, anybody? You can also just say, hey, I want some hay. What do you want for it? And if somebody has an offer, they will give it. Or I want to give a brick. What can you give me for a brick? If you want a brick, now's your chance to give me whatever you want for it. Nope. Okay, moving on. I have too many cards, I have to do something. So I'll play my luck again and see what I get from another one of those. She's way ahead. She might also have 1 or 2 victory points. That's not looking good. And she's ahead with resources. Also a bunch of houses that can get resources. Not like me, which I don't get any resources for these. Or my knights. Oh, come on, I have no cards. You kidding me? Okay, I'm not gonna leave it blocked there. Instead I'll block this. That's a good place for her. Yeah, I have sheeps. Let's go. I get nothing for 10. Ugh. Ugh. Here we go. I might lose this game. Oh well. But maybe not. I've seen some wild comebacks. It's a lot of luck also. You are throwing dice. If you're curious about what dice you're throwing or frustrated that some dice never came, I can confirm it from here and see the frequency statistics for all dice. Let's see, I have 1 sheep in the big city. Oh man. These guys, other players, they have a bunch of cards. I might lose in a second, I fear. Let's see, do I lose this round? Not yet. But soon. Okay, so I guess she has only 1 victory point, maybe. Is she still ahead? Now maybe she has 2 victory points. She got another card. It's not been my best round. Ooh, has to drop 5 cards. Tough. Yep. That's what you gotta do. Finally some senses into the way that the bot plays. Okay, we can continue with that. I will place it here. That's what you get. Okay. Well, I get a sheep. Oh snap, she won. That's it. She got the longest army and gave a good whooping. So there it is. Hope you liked it. Give a shout if you want to play. Thanks for watching. Cheerios.